to connect and add and accumulate this solid community on a global scale that they
Wow.
advocate and they believe they support the vision, and they're willing to give what it takes just at our level and our capacity. But everybody will participate, within their ability.
Roll talked on this.
I know today more than 2018, what we're doing is a must.
That's
It's
my
so
tag.
needed. Okay, and there are people already waiting for it.
Going to see what they're
Before we said this might work,
Right?
no, it might be a good idea to have. It's going to simplify our marketing, digital marketing platform. Remember back in the beginning? Okay, and we're in control and we're going to spread all of that. But the idea evolved to large, to the point where
It's true.
it touches more aspects of our life now.
It's always the same.
With that, we got the conviction and the confirmation from every one of you,
Because I'm
and
tiny,
those who
Gary.
are going to listen later, that this is needed. It's time, and you know what? It's a joke
Oh, finally, it's
that
time.
I was worried about. If this is gonna take longer than it should, all right, or the word gets out, somebody else is gonna do it or beat us to it. Okay, like get the idea. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it and all of that. It's ridiculous how it's been there, and some companies are already aware of it. I'm talking about the big boys. Okay, they know, but they're still unwilling to do it. Not they can't. I mean, technically they can, but do they have the heart, the will to develop such a concept? So it is fascinating how
Please don't run on
when the time is taken and the word is out and the vision is out,
you're in corporate America.
they can do it in a couple of clicks. Because we've been
doing nothing, sitting around,
very outspoken about it. It's not a secret, at least the fundamental things. And then you think, oh my God, it's taken. Okay, now somebody's going to do it, or they're going to do it. No. How long have we talked about Academy?
What are we waiting for them to do? Save the world?
A better social platform. Sorry, Red. How long are we talking about? And there are so many sources who can do it. They have the ability, they have the resources, they have the funds, they have the manpower. It could be done. But ironically, it's not done. That means it only can be done from us. So that's why we're more convicted today and more convinced that there's even more demand. It's a necessity. It's not a luxury anymore. We are gonna do it, and nobody else is likely to do it.
It's so beautiful, and it makes so much sense in what you just said. It's like you can see things kind of lining up. That's lining up. So it's amazing. It makes so much sense on what you're doing, and that's why
he has to rebuild. He was bouncing that guy.
You feel so liberating for
probably because the merchant was like
connecting with the dots and see what you're doing, see where you're going, and understand the purpose behind it. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing
I
that.
wish I could come off the screen now and maybe allow you to put your hand on my heart or chest or whatever. I'm talking to you the truth from my bone, from my
tell us anything.
Blood. I'm telling you, this is what's happening, what's been happening, and you can predict only good things from now on. Much faster than you think, of course, you know, I'm not starting today.
Like, what is this?
I think one of the reasons, Ash, that other companies probably aren't doing what you're doing is because of their ignorance, their greed, that they are
Made all of us women
raking
go,
in money doing what they're doing right now. So why should they take a chance to do something new? They know their market within what
He
they're
hasn't
doing
exactly
right now, and
said
they're
it
making
yet, though,
an
right?
awful lot of money doing what they're doing.
Dancing
So why
around
should we
it,
take
huh?
a chance of investing in going down a different route that you are? So they've probably seen it, they've probably dismissed it in their arrogance by saying, we don't need that because we're doing really well, thank you very much.
Right.
But you're absolutely right in what you're saying, that you only have to look at the internet space right now, whether it's social media, whether it is people searching or how they utilize the internet space now. Almost one of the biggest things that you will come across anyone now when they're talking about social media is they all say the same thing. I can't wait to get off this platform. It does my head in. The amount of adverts and control and all the rest of it. You hear it from every single person, whatever platform they're on, whatever they're doing, the amount of adverts and the control. And this is where ONPASSIVE is going to step into the field, is that they are going to bring something new, something fresh in a controlled environment. There's not going to be people hiding behind pseudonyms or false names. We know everybody, and it's going to be a safe environment. People
Marty
are going to
is under his wife's name, so you might want to
start there. I think the big boys are missing the understanding of their market. All they look at is shareholders, returns,
you don't have
making money, but they're not looking at the real reason of why they're actually there, and that is consumers. Consumers will flock to ONPASSIVE because of what we are offering. And as I said before, kudos to you to taking all of this back into control, because it's obviously needed. It's obviously, we need to have a strong captain at the ship. You're the man. And I am so chuffed that you have taken control of the helm once again.
Means a lot from you, Red. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's like, why? Who's Red?
And it sounds like, just an analogy, everyone, like they took out their actual heart as a business or business owners in the market, and they just stuffed it with dollars.
It's amazing.
It has no feeling.
I think you have no feelings.
Well, absolutely. That's all they are, isn't it? That is what they care about. They care about how much money they are making. You don't see the big boys who we all know sharing their wealth with other people. No, they just it's like kids in a playground trying
to need. You said the word greedy. Exactly, they're greedy. Like, how much do you need? How much?
They're all. It's almost like a game between them, who is got more money than the other one. They don't need it. They just want to be
the second or the 20th.
Exactly. It just doesn't make sense.
I'll take the bottom, the poorest, or the most.
Absolutely.
Broke. Okay, but when everybody else is okay, I'll take it. I don't need to be the top. I'll take the bottom.
Sure.
Then how are you going?
And it
doesn't make sense.
It's so funny that
not from a business perspective. I'll be fired in a second. Okay, if I go there to any business,
why should we trust you then with our futures?
Nobody's going to put me in a leading position. No, because
says the leader of this.
I have something they don't have.
But what are you going to be remembered? What are you going to be remembered for, Ash? That's the difference.
Yes.
They might be remembered for being one of the richest people in the world, but who's going to give that any lip service?
I'm going to be remembered, and I know you didn't. I watched
Love Has Won happened, and this one is somehow crazier.
Okay, this, but expected from you. But I'm going to be remembered by the much impact I have, and transformation and inspiration to the individuals of humanity and for the overall humanity, for the planet, for so and so. But I know I'm going to be remembered for that. I'm not going to let anybody take what I can do for you, for her, for them, because of somebody's
He literally waits to see their
personal
reaction.
agenda,
Fucking
or,
idiot.
as you said, rightfully greed, or just whatever benefits. I'm not going to let that hijack what I can do for you.
Thank
I
you,
have
Al.
thoughts that you are the sharks
Thanks.
that swim amongst the sharks.
Oh my
Other
God.
sharks are saying, how fast, how massive can I swim
There you go, Gary.
to get there before everyone else? But you are the sharks that's swimming among them. In your mind,
She should
you're
have thought this
thinking
through
of
first.
how many people can I touch?
How many people can we get
other
into
big
this
sharks
Can I
out there
scam?
thinking how, in their mind is all about numbers, right? In their minds, all about numbers. And when they see their numbers, they're working with numbers all day. And they feel, oh, in their heart, if I do this, I'll have a maximize of the number of the profit. But for you, I feel that you are working with human beings in your mind, but your heart is happy when you know that whatever that you are creating will touch the massive amount of people, will lift up more people. And I believe that is different, because all they need to do, they have the technologies, they have the budget, they have all of that, but they're focusing on the numbers instead of the maximize amount of people that they can live up,
Who knew?
or give them a chance
that
or a leg up,
business
like what
success
Susie said
goes
the
by
other day,
number of customers.
just to give them that chance. I think that's a different, and based on what you think, your heart feel it, and you deliver, and what you're deliver here, affecting everybody that's part, and it does. It's just changed our life. It has changed my, and it has changed so many people that we talk to daily, and it is because your focus is on how many people can I lift up with what I'm doing.
But you have to do it first, you idiot.
How much can I charge?
You can't
to make the maximum amount of money. So I think it's just
have that
shifting our thinking.
And profits going in order to spread
that
make
the difference.
Speaking of thinking, somebody in New Jersey is scratching his head, so he's thinking of something. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I think I'm going to remind you, I've said it repeatedly previously, a while back, that even if I give them the script, the blueprint, I dare them to do it, because they lack that heart or sensibility or care for people. I think we knew it.
So do I. I want that.
A matter of ability. It's
see how
the ideology or the conceptual
Thank
part.
you, Mark.
That's the least they would think about. Is
he probably does that right after he's done this stream.
Hey, if positive impact means popularity, fame,
hold on
views,
for another
all
6
of that,
months,
which ends
they're
more
wrapped
money
around
and
my
books or
finger.
whatever. Yeah, that type, but it's not genuine. So you will end up also being the
no, you won't.
Product, or the used, not the user.
What? You'll end up being used and not the user? How is that positive?
Interestingly, that New Jersey and Michigan, they don't have much to say. We know there's intelligence in California, UK, Pennsylvania, Canada, and Boston.
Leave me out of this!
Mass, but come on. Your intelligence,
right?
I mean, some of the states, their intelligence is on the line and being questioned.
Sounds where's like Julie it. I'm wondering.
Where's Julie Pierre when I need her now?
Either over the text.
I think we have to turn off the recording before we slip into
He's not really saying enough.
Hey,
that conversation.
Ash, it really doesn't matter what you say or how you say it.
Right?
You have an immense following that believe in you, believe in your dreams, your wishes, and to this day, everyone on this panel, plus another, 1,400 founders, everyone keeps calling me. Can't take that call right now, sorry. And we believe in you. It doesn't matter I like the fact that you're taking control.
Yeah.
I always like that fact.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know nothing of how to run a corporate business or a global company. I look at you for advice, how to do it. Do I watch you go one way and maybe not
get
work?
you up
Yeah,
there one
every
day,
single
April.
day. And that's what this is about, man. If it was that easy, everyone that
Hey, Andy.
complained would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, I'm there
it's
for
not
you. We're all
easy.
here for you.
No.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Not anyone can do it. But whoever does it,
Funny
it
how he
has to
announced that
align with the
first
core
before he
ideology. I don't
dropped the
know
bomb
if
on
I'm using
them.
the
This
word
is the Ash
ideology, but
bomb.
if you
But you're not
understand
getting your
the
payments.
concept, okay, it has to be a good match of the character of
He could
who's
have
doing
made
it.
more money promoting this carnivore diet than
You're
sitting
not
here
going to
in
expect
ONPASSIVE.
somebody to be as passionate or as loyal, as transparent
Oh,
as you to your own vision.
that's a joke. What is he
Ash,
transparent
I
about?
think I might disagree with you a little bit on that last comment, because many people have had the vision, but they sold out for the bigger dollar and the bigger opportunity of finances for themselves, not necessarily following what was the good for what they were doing.
Oh, careful,
So on that
Robin.
one
Everyone's
point alone,
talking
I
about how
would
they're going to
say
help themselves and
I
their families
come
first.
back to you, which I said at the very beginning when I first spoke with you also, was that you have created a business that will be taught. And this is going to be taught around the world, in the universities, in the colleges, of what the business example is for the future, for the now and the future, because it has started. You know, there are some people who have got an alignment with heart to what they want to do. But you have taken this to an absolute extreme that nobody else has experienced.
One could say
And
to another
good
level, another
CEOs
Mr. Level.
care about what's right. And you have always cared about that from the very beginning. That has always been from your heart to the heart, with integrity and in truth. And there are many, many businesses out there, many CEOs who are starting to regret not having taken a more integrity, truthful path, because it's coming back to hit them in the areas where it counts the most, and that's in their pockets, or they're losing followers, or they're losing sales, and that's the only way that they would learn and notice. You have been integrity with your vision, with your products, with your support and mission for the world.
That's why you're being sued for $108 million by the USA SEC because of your great integrity.
I don't disagree with you, Robin.
Right?
Of course, because I'm right.
Always right.
Yeah.
Actually, Robin, you brought up a really good point actually about selling out, and I actually think this is probably part of the arrogance of the big companies out there, is because their normal narrative of when things like this happen, when new companies come along, they stand back, they look, they listen, they learn, and they see. And what do? They think, if it gets going, if it's going to be good, we'll just buy them out. We've got the money. We'll just go and buy them out. That's the normal mentality of these big boys. You see it all the time. You only have...
Red, there is a massive era on the global market right now. A lot of startup companies, they just do it, and they do something not because they want to, to be acquired, or just to have a good offer acquisition. Like, they go and target a tiny niche that, hey, maybe Amazon will buy us, maybe this will buy, and they don't have the full intention to actually deliver, or to, for what it does.
Shit on all the actual small business owners. That should help you get ahead.
And that's
in
a money
business.
game. That's just a nasty money game.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that is almost the norm now in business. Mugly. I know.
Fuck all the other companies, right?
This is Mugly. I mean, it absolutely is true that people get very money ugly when they see that dollar sign. You brought up a very good point, Ash, as well, of the people who look at their popularity more than they look at their intentions of what they're trying to achieve. They get very blinkered and mirrored towards how popular they are, the invites they get to parties, and the people they associate them with. That is what they are looking for and striving for, not actually being a good human being. You know, that is, there's not many people who really have got that integrity to just be a good human being and to try their utmost and their hardest to stay the course, you know, to deliver on the promise.
So we've never had anything
doing all of those things
before by anyone that's a good.
It's going to make a fantastic book. Your biography of this journey is going to be a bestseller amongst all bestsellers.
Are you okay with us?
We've had a little peek behind those curtains, but we haven't seen behind the curtains in true form. And I'm sure that one day all of this will come out, and we will really have a good idea.
Proposal, let's go.
But it's inevitable that it's an ugly world out there. I mean, it's no doubt. It's corrupted. It's greedy. It's lots of evil. Sadly, how could I mean, our heart goes to our brothers and sisters in Papua New Guinea. Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay. This is a natural disaster. Okay. No control. But look what's happening in Palestine.
You have $1 million in crypto sitting in an account, and you.
Everybody's watching. How in the world, 2023, this is possible to continue?
So what are you doing about it?
To
nothing.
People there.
Prayers.
And it just it's not right. Okay. So if it was a clean world with no corruption,
you're watching
with
it
no
in real time.
in it, this would have been happening now.
It reminds me a lot of when we were watching
judge by man
when it was like going on
stuff. Okay,
before anyone knew it was a cult.
Nature, natural disasters. That's God's will for that.
I just hope this man doesn't have to be found mummified in a bedroom before people pay attention and realize how bad he is.
That, for example,
that's what it took for people to tune in to
man catastrophes are made. Okay, we could either avoid or we could solve quickly, like the wars. Okay, why is that happening now? Come on,
like you're gonna solve the fucking war?
If we have the heart, we sit on the table. No problem is too big to solve with peaceful negotiation anywhere.
Do you not know why the wars are happening? They've been going on for fucking hundreds of years over there.
God. The war for power and authority and
I know
money
you're just gonna show up there and you'll end the entire religious political discourse with
I'd like to bring up this one point to
how much they spend on weapons.
Charles has ever tried.
When this can solve tonight, one transaction can solve starvation in the world tonight.
So do it
tomorrow.
All right, we're going to donate all that crypto to PNG. Let's go.
Global leaders, 200 or so, come together, have a conference. We'll give them OConnect. They're not many, 200, okay?
Why do they need to buy OConnect for you to help
with
them?
Their entourage.
Hold on.
Have a discussion. Solve something. Do something. What did they do? Except war and evil and that
they don't have $375 in PNG to buy your stupid OConnect.
Religion or that nationality.
That's like 9 months pay over there, you idiot.
Stop the nonsense. I'm sorry. I
had that just show up and say, you know what,
erupted from my chest.
Stop the nonsense.
Really, so if I suppress
all right, all of you guys gotta cut this shit out.
Probably not gonna have food today.
And they'll all be like, "You're right.
Now I can breathe."
You're right. We're ending the war.
I'm so sorry to cut in. I wanted to bring up this point. How I love your confidence and your commitment that you are creating your own path and you focus on that path and you go. And if there is a chip on that path or something that's coming on that's not the way you want it, or for example, with OConnect, for example, if you don't like it, I'll create a new one. I'll fix it. Like you're not focusing on the mistake or the things, or I don't know what you call it, the problems. You don't focus on that. I just love that perfection.
This is
because
about
you create that path and you're going to walk on that path straight and focus on that path, and it's going to be perfect. And I just love that confidence because you're You're
Speaking
really
of
focusing
perfect,
on where you're going. Yeah.
okay, I pledge to you that we will not settle for less than perfect.
I love it.
Perfect doesn't exist though.
Just like Susie.
Well, I have a title for the book.
Okay.
The man. Okay, you ready? The man with the perfect heart, and he smells good too.
Oh,
Ew.
not today.
Rolls off the
today.
tongue.
No,
That
me.
rolls off the tongue.
Cringe and
Doesn't that roll off the tongue?
And his eyes are moist today.
Yeah, as someone who loves editing, Susie,
Oh,
I think
he's
I might have to
spraying.
take a few words
No,
out.
look at he's spraying himself.
oh,
It
is
was-
Gene writing
It
this?
I'm
was
always
like
equipped.
hiking.
Yeah.
It's hey, you know the stuff you're talking about, and I'm not. Once again,
Susie,
I was-
this one
what?
called what? I'm sorry.
I can't see it. What is it?
It's like fireworks.
Okay.
Oh, is it cologne?
Yeah, it is. Let me turn this
You
on.
were spraying all of us in Boston. Is that
What does it say?
Calvin?
Million?
Yeah. Wow. Is it good?
Million perfume.
I threw about millions.
There's a typo.
And
There's a
it's gold.
typo. It needs to have a TR.
He didn't get it.
That was
Well,
a joke.
Well,
still
you know,
doesn't get it.
I remember all the stories you
That was a
told us.
gift, by the way. That was a gift. And this
Oh, it wasn't
is
from
got
me. Yeah. What's that one called?
is YSL.
You had that black
We're talking
bottle
about
you
the
were
important
spraying
things
everyone
here today,
with in
guys.
Boston.
Yeah, I sprayed Grisminder with it.
Yeah.
That was
Tom Ford.
that
Tom Ford.
Sauvage.
Sauvage.
I'm sending you a new one.
I gave
Ed.
that to my boyfriend in college. Oh my God.
Sauvage is the wild one. Mm.
Oh.
I'm sending you a new one. I'm sending
Oh
you a
no,
new
that was crack
I'm
hot.
sorry,
We're talking
Susie. We
about-
cut off
No,
your,
that's okay.
so
That's
are you saying from
okay.
the college days, Gene? I'm sorry. When did you
College.
get
She said she gave it to her boyfriend.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, he
That's
doesn't
the
need
Johnny
them for
Depp one. No,
Susie.
Drakkar was the one I gave to my boyfriend.
Drakkar.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought this was like in this.
Yeah,
day,
it's
I believe.
modern,
Okay.
so I'm old. I'm
Everyone-
forgetting these things.
Everyone's gonna go out and buy out Savage or whatever that was.
That looks
Oh,
like
Chris
Savage.
has the same. Yeah, I can smell him from here.
I can smell him in
And I
Michigan.
had it,
I can
and
smell
I had
your
it before
bullshit
Ash
from here.
Mufareh had it, just to let you know. And I'm sending you a new bottle. It's called "I Did It My Way." There you go.
Well, you don't know why I bought it.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Well, first, but not. It's not. No, not what
It's
you
his
think.
wife.
Not because
It's
I
his
smell so
wife.
bad.
It's its wife.
It's after I knew this is what you use. I just wanted to smell like you.
Okay.
but
Oh,
but when my wife comes home
All I smell is
with
bullshit.
2-3 bottles of cologne, okay,
Yeah.
I know I have a smell problem. It's like, okay, yeah, try this, try that. That's a very diplomatic way to say,
So he's
you
basically
stink,
telling us
buddy.
he stinks.
Just fix that.
To the
and
point where his
Father's
wife
Day's
comes
coming
home
up, so
with
you might
colognes
get
for
some from the
him.
kids too, right?
Wonderful.
It also
Oh, yeah.
means that I like this
This
on
smells
you.
chicken tender, yeah, probably, yeah.
Stink
Well,
is stink.
must be too
Whether it's
busy on
pretty
webinars
or
to
not,
shower.
stink is stink. I'm sorry, cologne don't help.
That's right. That's right.
What I was
I agree.
saying before about you, Ash, you had talked about when you went for a